Hello and welcome. I am Ladi Akiriduluale. Tonight, Inspector General of Police Mohammed Adamu seeks Interpol's help to curb proliferation of small arms and light weapons. One person killed and 4 others injured in an attack by gunmen on farmers in Takum local government area of Taraba State. President Buhari attends Yokohama International Conference on African Development, where he will appraise Nigeria's bilateral relationship with Japan. And U.S.-China to resume trade talks very shortly after a weekend of escalating tension with Beijing.
Business news tonight, Central Bank introduces credit risk protection clause in bank loan offers.
On sports news tonight, Nigeria's Falconets edge closer to winning a gold medal at the 2019 African Games women's football event after beating Algeria 3-0 in the semi-final.
And from Abuja, Federal High Court dismisses suit challenging APC's mode of governorship primary for November the 16th governorship election in Kogi State.
The Inspector General of Police, Mr. Mohammed Adamu, seems to be losing sleep over the proliferation of small arms and light weapons in the country, and he wants the international police, Interpol, to wade in. The police chief made the plea today at the opening ceremony of the first Interpol week in Abuja, with heads of other security agencies in attendance. Our correspondent, Terry Ikumi, reports.
The Nigeria Police is hosting security agencies within and outside the country for the first Interpol week, which began on the 23rd of August and is expected to run till the 28th of August. Interpol is a network of police organizations from 194 countries working together to secure global police communications and fight crime. This event is the opening ceremony for a series of lectures and presentations on the importance of Interpol in the fight against crime.
In the 2019 general election, the Interpol has played an important role by monitoring and taking down subversive websites. There are some who wanted to hack into the system of the INEC as well as other institutions. We are able to bring them down. We are able to inform banks and financial institutions that there were a series of attempts were made to hack into their system.
In his remarks, the Inspector General of Police seeks the assistance of Interpol in curbing the illegal movement of arms in and out of the country.
I will urge and ask Interpol to come up with a threat assessment of proliferation of light weapons as it affects Nigeria, to identify the route where these arms are coming into Nigeria, the actors that are involved, and provide solution so as to help us in fighting this scourge in this country.
I'm glad
the Minister of Police Affairs, who is attending his first official public function since his appointment, declares the event open as he speaks on the creation of the Ministry of Police Affairs.
The ministry under my watch will work with the Inspector General of Police to ensure that the necessary tools and equipment needed by the police is secured to take policing to the next level.
Apart from security agencies, the event is also attended by other government agencies relevant in the fight against crime.
The security forces and other relevant agencies are expected to participate in sessions that will follow from now till Wednesday, and Interpol is set to draw their attention to its relevance in terms of curbing transborder crimes. Terry Ikumi, Channels Television News.
Meanwhile, there's been an attack by gunmen on a group of farmers in Takum local government area of Taraba State, with at least 1 person confirmed killed and 4 others seriously injured. The chairman of the council, Shiben Tikari, says the victims, who are members of a family, were on their farm harvesting maize when the bandits opened fire. According to him, one of them died following serious injuries he sustained from the gunshots, while the others are currently undergoing treatment in the hospital. The police say more patrol teams have been deployed to the area for the possible arrest of the attackers. Residents of Takum local government area have been experiencing a series of attacks ranging from kidnappings, communal clashes, as well as armed robbery. Takum is the hometown of both Governor Darius Ishaku and the former Minister of Defense, General Theophilus Danchuma. Staying with security matters, it appears kidnappers are on the prowl in Edo State as they have abducted the Chief Medical Director of Irua Specialist Teaching Hospital, Dr. Silvanus Okogbenin, today in Benin City. The attackers were said to have ambushed Dr. Okogbenin's vehicle at the Ramat Park area of the state capital while he was on his way to the airport for a trip to Abuja. The two police escorts with the CMD were reportedly shot dead while he was whisked away. According to eyewitnesses, the attackers shot into the air to scare people away. The State Police Commissioner says investigations are already ongoing to apprehend the kidnappers and rescue the CMD. And staying with security, a Federal Capital Territory Police Command has confirmed that indeed a Federal High Court judge, Justice Idrissa Saleh, is missing and his whereabouts have been unknown since Saturday, August the 24th. There are fears that he may have been kidnapped, but the police is yet to ascertain that, as he has only been declared missing. The FCT Commissioner of Police, Bala Chiroma, who confirmed the incident, says his officers are already investigating the matter. The judge was reportedly ill and had left his hospital room in Abuja after early morning Islamic prayers on Saturday. Now moving on to other stories, President Muhammadu Buhari is in Yokohama, Japan, to attend the Tokyo International Conference on African Development taking place in the Japanese city. The president will join other participants to discuss the theme of the conference, Africa and Yokohama sharing passion for the future. The president will also hold meetings on the sidelines of the event. Our correspondent, Ibrahim Adra, reports from Yokohama.
Nightfall across the city of Yokohama, Japan. It's about 8 o'clock local time and President Buhari arrives. At the Royal Park Hotel, a reception team was on hand to welcome him. The president is here to join other African and Japanese leaders in discussing Africa's development. The conference, otherwise called TICAD 7, is dear to the Africans.
It's very important for President Buhari to be here. In fact, I think any African leader who is not here is dealing his country a bad card.
While the Nigerian team looks forward to the event, the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, is reported to have issued a threat.
It doesn't worry us. It doesn't worry us. No need to worry about that at all. We have come here for serious business, not child's play.
The governor of Benue State is in Yokohama to take advantage of the city's technological advancement.
I'm more concerned about where I have comparative advantage, which is agriculture. And agriculture here is well advanced, and there is so much that we can tap to benefit our people back home.
He also clears the air on his stand on the Ruga settlement plans of the federal government.
In our own case, we already have a law in place, so where people are free to come and do their ranching. And we are also going to embrace the federal government program based on our laws.
Organizers are expecting close to 5,000 participants at TICAD 7. As Nigeria begins to review and consolidate on TICAD 7, it is hoped that the event of the next few days here in Yokohama City will further provide the opportunities for the government to tackle the numerous challenges facing the country, especially in terms of agriculture, infrastructure, and education. From Yokohama, Japan, Ibrahim Adra, reporting for Channels Television News.
The Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Tanko Muhammad, has a message for those who have described the future of the judiciary as bleak. At the opening ceremony of the Nigerian Bar Association 2019 Annual General Conference holding in Lagos today, Justice Muhammad declared that the future is bright. Other speakers at the event include the Attorney General of the Federation, the President of the International Bar Association, the Lagos State Governor, amongst others. Our judiciary correspondent, Shola Shoele, has that report.
Thank you very much for listening to me. The 59th Annual General Conference of the Nigerian Bar Association kicked off in Lagos with the opening ceremony. Dubbed the largest gathering of lawyers on the African continent, over 12,000 lawyers are said to be participating in this year's event. They include lawyers on the bench, lawyers in the inner and the outer bar, lawyers in government, international lawyers, and many other professionals. The conference has an interesting theme, facing the future.
The country today is 200 million people, with an average growth rate of 3% year on year. Nigeria will be 400 million people in 20 years. Those statistics in itself shows why we need to focus on our role in the future, what opportunities will exist for our colleagues in the future, and why it's important to keep the legal profession on the straight and narrow.
With over 21 million residents, and owing to the cosmopolitan nature and diversity of our state Lagos, this administration has restated its commitment to social development, improvement of justice dispensation, and the maintenance of law and order in ensuring Lagos works for all of us.
For the NBA president and the guest speaker, the president of the International Bar Association, the conference provides an opportunity to draw attention to contemporary issues facing the country and the legal profession.
Can you possibly have peace and justice without the rule of law? It is not possible. And so, the entire sense of being lawyers is to be sure that the rule of law is protected. The rule of law is preserved. The rule of law is promoted at all times.
There are some characteristics that will never change. Integrity, honesty, independence. This is attached to the legal profession.
The Chief Justice of Nigeria, Honorable Justice Tanko Mohammed, says the future of the judiciary is bright. He, however, stressed again the need for the financial independence of the judiciary, especially across the states.
Some pessimists may speak of a bleak future based on the limit of their vision or the timidity of their hearts. But for the Nigerian judiciary under our watch, I can assure you that by the grace of God, the future looks bright.
The Attorney General of the Federation, on his part, said the Buhari administration will continue to support the legal profession.
As you go into this annual conference, let me assure you of the resolve of this administration to promote measures that will achieve a vibrant economic and safe country under which the practice of law will thrive. By sticking to our principles of prudence, accountability, and responsibility, we shall continue to build a Nigeria that will work for all.
The AGF, who was the last speaker at the opening ceremony, has declared the conference open. And for the next 3 days, lawyers will deliberate on several topical issues aimed at preparing and positioning the Nigerian lawyer for the challenges of the future. Shola Shoyeli, Channels Television News.
In part two, after the break, the absence of the defense lawyer stalls former governor Orji Uzor Kalu's trial for alleged billion naira fraud. Please stay with us.